Hey guys, welcome back to Awesome Talks, welcome back to another video. Now I'm sorry I haven't been able to do this regularly. I get a lot of tweets, a lot of comments telling me to talk about this Dzeko and Emerson things happening right now. But listen, what's the point of talking about it when it's might not even happen, when we might not even sign Dzeko, we might not even sign Emerson? So what's the point of talking about it? The latest report is that Dzeko's personal terms is the problems. He wants Chelsea to give him a contract till 2021, but Chelsea are refusing to do that. That's the latest on him. Emerson should be done on the deadline day. That's the latest report on them. But apart from that, I don't really know. I don't really understand. What can I talk about them? Now, before I start talking about Enrique linked to Chelsea, Hazard's linked to Man City, I've done a little research the last couple of days. Now what I did was I did a little calculation, a lot of reading, a lot of research on Chelsea's money situation right now. Now a lot of you might understand that Chelsea, the board, are not spending like they used to before. People are saying Roman Abramovich isn't giving enough money. People are saying that Chelsea, a club, is a mess right now. That's why we can't spend like City and United. So I sat down and did a little bit of research on our transfer window, the last one. So what did we do? Now let me look at that and do some talking to you guys at the same time. So the players that we sold was Nemanja Matic, Diego Costa, Chalobah, Ake, Bertrand Traore, Christian Atsu, Cuadrado and Solanke. So let's do a little maths here. Costa and Matic together, they went for 100 million. So Costa went for 60, Matic went for 40. So it's around 90 to 100 million. Chalobah and Ake, it's like Chalobah went for 6 million, Ake went for 20 million, so it's 26. So we're talking about 116 million. Then Atsu, Cuadrado, again 20 million. I mean, I think at max 15 million. So we are at, 130, 125. Solanke, we're going to get 10 million. I think we already received 10 million from Liverpool. So it is around 140 million. Now also, we received some loan fees. Now we loaned out Tammy Abraham, Loftus-Cheek, Zuma. So what happened was they gave us certain amount of money to loan the players. So let's say 5 million from all these loan players we have around the world. So we are talking about, just from transfers, we're talking about around 150, 140 million, around that. Then we won the league. Now I did a little reading. The winner of the league gets 40 million, so that's 180 million. Then the biggest thing happened in a transfer window was the Nike deal. So what happened in the Nike deal was that we signed a contract and we received 900 million for 10 years. So on average, I think we get 90 to 100 million, but on transfers we get half of that, which is 40 million. So we got 40 million from Nike, which puts up to 220 million, our price money, or our budget. Then the TV money. Now we got 38 million last season for all the matches that was broadcasted by Chelsea, by BT Sport, NBC, Star Sports in India. Then we had Sky Sports, a lot of different TV outlets out there. We got 40 million. So overall, we got around. That's my calculation, by the way. It's not that I'm estimating all the selling numbers. So it's around 240 to 250 million. So we're talking a lot of money. Who did we sign with that money? Morata, who was a replacement for Diego Costa. Bakayoko, who was a replacement for Nemanja Matic. Zappacosta, who's a backup wing-back for Victor Moses. Drinkwater, who's a replacement for Chalobah. Barkley, a replacement for Loftus-Cheek. And Rudiger, replacement for both Ake and Zuma. So what's happening with all the money that's coming into this club? What's happening with all the money? And net spend, I think it's around, I think they level them up. The amount we're spending, the amount we're getting, they level them up. So what's happening with the investment of Roman Abramovich? What's happening with the money that's coming in? So all this money, and we are struggling to sign players. So this is my frustration. Now I stayed as calm as I can. This is my little calculation that I've done. I just wanted to know your point of view on it. I've done a lot of research on this little calculation, so I would love to know your views on it. So let me know in the comment section below what's happening and what's your point of view on all the money, the Nike deal, the TV money for winning the league. We're going to get a lot of money for the loan fees, the players that we sold. A lot of money coming into these clubs. Shirt sales, another one. So we're selling shirts. Everything's happening, but we're just not signing players. Anyway, let's move into the reports of today. The first one is reported by Daily Mail, is that Luis Enrique is first choice manager for Chelsea if Conte leaves end of the season. Now, we spoke about this many times on the channel before. My personal preference would be Sarri, Tuchel, Jardim, Nagelsmann, one of those managers. But Enrique wasn't in my list. But listen, Enrique plays beautiful football. Enrique plays attractive football. But one thing that criticizes the biggest criticism of Luis Enrique was his defensive ability. Barcelona got exposed time after time after time against PSG, against Juventus. In a way, Enrique was carried by Messi, Suarez and Neymar. It's just that I don't think he's the caliber of manager we should be targeting. I used to love Luis Enrique's Barcelona. The front three of Messi, Suarez and Neymar was incredible. Excuse me. I just don't think that he's a Chelsea manager. I think Enrique is not going to do it well in the Premier League. I think we have to look elsewhere. Like, for me, the perfect would be Sarri or someone like Jardim to come in. Preferably Sarri, because he plays beautiful football, can challenge Man City as one of the best football playing team in the Premier League. So for me, my personal preference would be Sarri. But if he doesn't want to leave, then look at Enrique. I mean, can't take his achievement away from him. I think second most successful manager in Barcelona after Pep Guardiola. He won back-to-back La Liga titles. He won Champions League with them, Copa del Rey, Club World Cup. He won everything with Barcelona. So we have a manager that might come in as one of the most successful managers available right now. So yeah, I think it's a very interesting stage Chelsea at right now. We don't know what our level is. Either should we be aiming at Barcelona, Bayern, Real Madrid level, or should we be content with getting top four? So I think Chelsea board, if Antonio Conte leaves, we have a massive time coming up. I think it's going to be very vital how Chelsea go from here. For me, we have to plan everything out. Manchester City are such a planned football club. They've been planning for the last 5 years. Now look where they are. I think we have to start doing that as well. Marina, I think, is not the right person for the job. I don't think. She's a wonderful businesswoman. When it comes about making money, when it comes about spending, when it comes about being a advisor or being a perfect financial advisor or financially runs a company, she's perfect for it. That's why Roman Abramovich, so successful in his life. She's been his personal financial advisor as well. So she knows how to make money, how to deal with money. But running a football club, I think, it's not something that she should be taking care of. I think we need a new sporting director after Manolo left. I think we have to work out a model for the club. Look at the club around Premier League. Arsenal got their own model of playing, the Arsenal way. Tottenham got a new model now, promoting youth players. City got their model, playing the tiki-taka football. United, Jose Mourinho, they are going to find success because they're spending the money. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp's got his own little project going on. Then you look at Chelsea, I just don't know what's happening right now. Is Conte's future is a question. The board is a mess right now. We're looking after players like Carroll and Crouchy and Drinkwater. It's just a mess right now. So I want someone to come in with a clear mind, a clear target, a clear idea of how this football club should be ran. And I don't think the Marina is not the right person for it. Moving on to the next report, the scariest report. I don't know how to report this. Eden Hazard's been linked to Manchester City. Now, we were scared that he might go to Real Madrid. We were scared that PSG might come after him. Well, the big one is Manchester City. Now, we all know the City were poised to get Alexis Sanchez. They missed out on him. Guardiola wasn't happy. Guardiola wants another winger to come in and challenge Sané and Raheem Sterling. Bernardo Silva is not really a winger. He's more of a midfielder, a replacement for David Silva in the future, probably. So Guardiola wants to bring in another winger. One of the players he targeted before was Alexis Sanchez. Of course, he missed out on him. Dybala. He thinks that Dybala is more of a central player than a wide player. So the players that he's looking at are Eden Hazard and Lionel Messi. So Messi is not going to happen. He's signed a new contract. So the person that he's looking at is Eden Hazard. What do I think about this? 150 million, what the reports are stating that City are willing to pay. If Coutinho goes for 140 million, if Ousmane Dembele can go for 110 million, if Neymar, one of a good gifted player, going for 220 million. Mbappe, half a season, 160 million. Hazard is at least 220 million. I don't care if Chelsea want to run his contract down, sell him to Chelsea, sell him to City, sell him to Real Madrid. If we sell Hazard for any less than 220 million or even 200 million, then we are getting ripped off, especially in this current market. Hazard is by far, you know, if he goes to a better, more attacking or better system or better team, or playing around better players, he is going to be one of the best players in the world. For 150 million is very cheap. For Hazard, I think we have to keep him. There is no way we can let him go to Manchester City, especially not for 150 million. Make him sign the new contract. Yeah, it's going to be a disaster. But here's the thing: if he goes to Manchester City, I'm not going to blame Eden Hazard, because he's going to go to a club that shows ambition. He's, as a player, he's got his own ambition of winning the Ballon d'Or, being one of the best players in the world. I just don't think that our board is matching his ambition. Manchester City are going to match his ambition. If he goes there, Manchester City are willing to do everything what it takes for to reach the top level. I don't think Chelsea are at this point, and I think Hazard is going to shine at Manchester City, and I'm not going to blame him if he leaves, but I can't see it happening. I can't see Chelsea board selling him to Manchester City first of all. I can't see Eden Hazard going to Manchester City. As I said, I'm not going to blame him, but at the same time, I genuinely have the feeling that Eden Hazard is a Chelsea fan. He feels the club as his own, so I don't think he's going to be leaving Chelsea for Manchester City. Only place he can go is Real Madrid that I can see. But if Zidane gets sacked, I can't see him going to Real Madrid either. Anyway, a lot happened. A lot of reports happened since my last video. Kennedy went out on loan, which means that Emerson is pretty much close still, probably on the deadline day. Also, there have been reports about Loftus-Cheek not being happy at Crystal Palace. What reports are saying is that Loftus-Cheek sprained his ankle. He's coming back to Chelsea for the treatment, and he's not going to go back because he's going to be out for the rest of the season. Zuma again, and again another loanee player. Not really. He's not happy with his current situation. He feels like that he could have done better than Rudiger at Chelsea, and he wants his chance next season, maybe under Luis Enrique. Who knows? Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. The Newcastle game starts in 1 hour for me, so I'm going to do a match review on that as well. I'm also going to do a match reaction live. So yeah, if you guys want to watch that, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye.